To everything, there is a limit, and that applies to speed cubing times 2. The current world record is 3.05, but I can tell you that we can go faster. Recently, I made a short about the speed cubing limit, but now I'm gonna do it for all of these cubes. And if you did not see that short, well, see it. But in short, that's a lot of short sayings. The speed cubing limit for the 3x3 is 1.35, and we are nowhere close to that. But in this video, we might see some crazy ones, and I'm going to be predicting. Starting off with the 2x2 speed cubing limit. First, I predict that it will be 0.21. Now first, we need to know what is the highest TPS possible on a 2x2. The highest TPS on a 2x2. So now, searching this up, so here we can see that the fastest turning speeds achieved by top cubers are estimated to be around 10 to 12 TPS on a 2x2. But one time, yes, Yiheng Wang turned at 19 TPS on a 2x2. So let's say humanly possible maximum TPS is 20. Now, we have seen 4 movers before. That's the world record. As according to the WCA, the least moves for a solution you can have on a 2x2 is 4. Less moves than that, and you get a DNF. So now, to find out the limit, we have to do the least moves divided by the maximum TPS. And that right there is the speed cubing limit. For the 2x2. I was really close, but 0.2 is the speed cubing limit for the 2x2. Moving on to the 4x4. I think the speed cubing limit will be 10.73. Pretty random guess. Starting off with the TPS on 4x4. What's this video? By Brian Sun. What 20 TPS looks like on 4x4. And I don't know how it's even physically possible to turn that fast. So I'm going for 20 TPS being the maximum TPS on 4x4. Me, probably max 5 TPS for me. Now, this is this thing called God's number, which I'll make a video maybe in a few months about. But it shows that 30 moves or less is just the physically possible that we might be able to think. But that's God's number. I'll explain what that is maybe in a different video. But I think that 35 moves would be the least. Now, if we divide 35 by the highest TPS, we can get a 1.75 4x4 solve. And I don't know why we're not there yet. Moving on to the Pyraminx Rubik's Cube. The world record is 0.73. I'm predicting 0.42. But let's get into it for this Pyraminx. Here we can see by the world record average holder a 15 TPS solve. So maybe 16 is the highest TPS. And the legal amount for the highest TPS on the Pyraminx in the competition is 6. 16 TPS divided by, moves divided by TPS. There is the speed cubing limit. Well, we're actually not that far away from it. 0.375 is the Pyraminx limit. While I am only getting times like this. Hey, it's only like 4.7 seconds away. That's not bad. Our next Rubik's Cube is a madness. The Megaminx Rubik's Cube right here usually takes a lot. Is the event that will take probably the slowest, speed cubing limit. So I think that the speed cubing limit for the Megaminx, what's a good number to round off on? 11 seconds. 11.28. Here we see that a former world record single was turned at 6.7 TPS, which I actually think that I might be able to turn at that speed without getting totally without getting corner twists. So maybe the highest TPS is 8. And the moves, talking about moves, I don't know what quarter and half turn metric, but let's go that 55 is just the maximum physically possible. But in the competition by human, maybe 65. So if we divide the moves by TPS, we get 4x4 and Megamix are much more faster than I expected. 8.125, which is actually pretty crazy. And finally, the best event, behind 3x3 of course, Square 1. Current world record, 3.41. What do I think is the speed cubing limit for it? 0.0001, no, I'm kidding. 1.71. So, let's start calculating. Unfortunately, I cannot find the fastest ever TPS. But here's a problem with the Square 1 speed cubing limit. It's hard to really count how many moves you do, so let's call every slash a move. So I can't find a TPS, so I'm going to be predicting about maybe 12 TPS. 11 moves, or 11 slashes. So I think that that's pretty accurate. 11 moves is the minimum number you can do, and it's been proven. So if we divide 11 by the TPS I predicted, we get a sub 1 solve. 0.91666666666666666. It's gonna be 66 forever. I think I'm most likely to beat the 2x2 speed cubing limit, as it's the one I'm closest to by record. Makes it closer, but like, what are the chances I get a time like that? So that's why I'm gonna do a 2x2 solve right now and see if I can break it. No, instead I got a super bad solve. That's it for today's video. I hope you liked it and found it interesting. Please make sure to like and subscribe, as 90% of you guys watching this video aren't subscribed. So please make sure to subscribe and stop making my cubes disappear. And beware of the globe. It may hunt you down. Ooh, it's Morocco. Bye.